Immaculate conception, I survived in the darkness and the shadows of death. And through all that I prospered, they formed every weapon, but I came so thorough. Never changed my wardrobe, took every scar with honor. I was raised in the burrow, now I'm giving to me from the belly of the beast. I'm just paying respects, I'm just speaking my peace.
So what's up, everybody? This is your boy Quay, back with another episode of the Quality Time Podcast. Today I have my homegirl, somebody I grew up with. I say we started out as friends, and then over time we became brother and sister. Anytime I want to look for a joke or a laugh, I always know Patrice is gonna be there with the jokes and the laughs. That's a guarantee. Probably about, I don't even know how long now. Years, a long time. Probably about 18, maybe more years in the game. We was definitely in high school, but she's doing some great stuff in the community. Again, Goldsboro, North Carolina, always got to show love to the city. So I wanted to have you on the podcast today and just talk about some of the things you got going on. So thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
The first question I always ask everybody, it's a simple question, but who is Patrice? If you had to tell the people, tell the world.
Patryce, like you said before, I'm silly, man, silly. I'm just regular, down to earth, man. I care, a person I care, and it's very rare nowadays that you come across people who just care about anything, you know what I'm saying? And I'm very passionate about young people, very passionate about young people. I ain't got nothing deep to say, as far as like, whatever. I'm just Patrice, like this regular.
I bet. But for me, like, even before now, like I said, it's always been chill, fun, laid back, smart, you know what I'm saying? Go getter, gonna say what you feel, speak your mind. And like, that's what I think everybody that know Trees will say about Trees. Like, Trees is Trees. Like, you're
Right.
gonna get what you're gonna get, but like, it don't never come with it don't come with nothing extra with it. Like, it's real. It's never been no nonsense, no BS. So to me, that's who Trees is. Like I said, I consider you a sister, like fam. You already know how we get down.
Absolutely.
And when I saw you start the free youth outreach, like, you already know, I was like, oh shit, that's dope. Like, I'm sharing it. Whatever you need me to do, like, support however I can do it, even not even being in town. You already know I'm gonna do it. Like, you just gotta let me know. So I want to know, like, where did the idea for free youth outreach come from?
Actually, the I always struggle with like spirituality. You know what I'm saying? Like, growing up, like trying to be cool and trying to, battle with myself on what my beliefs was, you know what I'm saying, spirituality wise or whatever. And it actually came from my brother. Tim had like a little it was kind of something where we just kind of like a whole bunch of young people came together and we would just like link up and kind of like hold each other accountable, you know what I'm saying, and just kind of chop it up, you know what I'm saying, talk about real life stuff and also getting the word, you know what I'm saying. And everybody grew up, we separated, but it was helpful, you know what I'm saying. So it really originated from something my brother had going on, but as you can contest to the fact, like, when we was out here, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was like living our best life, doing nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Early.
I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? Like, bad decision after bad decision and just wilding out. You know what I'm saying? But I believe if we had outlets, you know what I'm saying, or if we had role models, you know what I'm saying, like people who will double back, you know what I'm saying? They're like, yo, I see you making these same mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Let me scoop you up. That's really trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you a knucklehead. You know what I'm saying? We ain't really have that. You know what I'm saying? And I just grew up, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like when you could see a problem, if you can identify that there's a problem, you should try to do something about it if you can. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same cycle. You know what I'm saying? Young people just, especially from here, it ain't no outlets. It ain't nothing to do but turn up, you know what I'm saying? Hit Morgans, you know what I'm saying? Just the same routine every day. So I'm like, especially when you got some type of influence, you know what I'm saying? And it's a couple people around here who do get the opportunity to have like a little, you stay there?
Yep.
My bad. I don't know what just happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, just use your platform. And so I got a little platform a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And I just decided to just double back. Why not? You know what I'm saying? And that's where it came from.
And like you said, like when we was growing up, like when we was young, like they were like different outlets. Like I even had it. I was gonna ask you, like, and you brought it up, like we used to have like where 4-H was really like 4-H. Like that was the shit for us in school. Like, yo,
Right.
if you weren't in 4-H, like you was lame. Like, bro, you
Right,
bad.
right,
Like, why you going home right after school? You know?
Yeah, right.
And like the community building, the center, like the church programs, like everything that was around we was young. It seemed like once we got to that teenage age, 14, 15, everything disappeared. You know, like the community building caught on fire and they ain't even think about rebuilding that shit. It was like, it's a wrap. It's over for it. They
And
do what they do.
Even with like one of my kids go to the Boys and Girls Club because he likes basketball, of course, but that's the only reason why he want to go. You know what I'm saying? Like when we was going, we was lit. You know what I'm saying? Like the Boys and Girls Club, what? You know, but it's just, matter of fact, it's the same cats running it when we was little. You know what I'm saying? They like 60, 70, and it just lost that personal like touch. You know what I'm saying? Like when the last time, you know what I'm saying, not to shade nobody or nothing, but when the last time y'all seen the Boys and Girls Club in the communities?
Exactly. We don't.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
And I think that matters. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I think it just matters getting out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, not just fundraising to keep the Boys and Girls Club going, but actually getting out here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
Tutoring these young people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no more. None of that is no more.
Yeah, and like, and you know, like me and the guys, you know, like we got our thing going. I'm gonna have them up here soon. We've been trying to coordinate that. Like we have our thing going, and like that was the whole thing with us when Tego brought it to us. Like we ain't have those role models, especially like for like on the male and even on the female side. Like we didn't have those role models that was like from where we from, look like us. Like we know them, we can reach out and touch them that to come back and do anything like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like that's why like, and like it's multiple programs that people are starting now that in the city that's like, damn, like everybody in our age group and our time frame that's seen all this shit and can still come back and give back or whatever, or be there and give back. Like we all seen the same thing and we all seen like, damn, like, do we want these kids to deal with like Goldsboro like we dealt with Goldsboro? Because we had to learn how to do everything Goldsboro. It wasn't like our parents and shit when they had what they had, like teen clubs and all, like we didn't even have that. You know what I'm saying? Like all the clubs we went to, we was getting in because we was getting in. Like it was grown up shit. Like so now I see, and like I said, like when I saw yours, I already knew, knowing you, like, oh, she's gonna make it shake. Like I already know it ain't gonna be no half stepping. It's gonna be like I'm out here in the community, so let's make it happen.
Right.
And like I appreciate it, even not even being in Goldsboro, like, but just knowing like it's other people there that think like us. You know what I'm saying? Especially a woman, because we men we understand how to talk to little boys, but we don't really, you know, talking to younger girls, like we can do it, but it's gonna mean more coming from you because you look like them. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna mean more coming from you and your friends and your homegirls because y'all look like them. So just seeing that shit is like, damn, like, all right, somebody else get it. Trees got it, and you trust the person, so you're gonna trust the product. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So, what is the most important thing to you about the program, like in general? Like
the most important thing about the program to me is pretty much just, man, being a outlet, being a resource. And it don't have to be me that you talk to, or you don't even have to use my program, you know what I'm saying? But having just those resources, you know what I'm saying? Being resourceful to the community, you know what I'm saying? Like you might not like me or trust me, you know what I'm saying, to do it, but because I care, you know what I'm saying, and I have the resources, I could just direct you to somebody else. Because it's not even you know what I'm saying, it's really about the issue at hand. Like I just want to help, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's really just it for me, man. And I'm telling you, man, you know what I'm saying? Like when I was out here, I was out here. You know what I'm saying? And like the dope thing about it, and not to be all deep and keep going back, you know, to my spirituality or whatever, but you know, even the Bible say you overcome by your testimony. You know what I'm saying? Like, so being able to be transparent you know what I'm saying, and be like, yo, I did that, trash, ass, you know what I'm saying, fat girl ass, like, you know what I'm saying, and the stuff that people will like try to discredit me about, you know what I'm saying, because you know how some people be like, oh, I know her, she ass.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah.
They always know your past. They don't never know you at the moment. They always know your past for some reason, though.
But the dope thing about that is the stuff that you saying discredits me is what credits me. Yeah. If you ain't never been out here, how you gonna help somebody? You've been saved your whole life, ain't never had sex. How you gonna tell her like save your body, young girl? You know what I'm saying? Like this, and the third. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just.
That's like I get it though. Like you said, like that's what I said. The being relatable, like it's a different like when I look at situations like y'all, like your program, the other programs in the city, the stuff that I know is going on, the stuff that I know is coming up, and it's all our age range and stuff. And I always think about like the J. Cole line when he said that I'm little bro and big bro all at once. And that's us. Like our generation is that, like we learned a lot from the generation right above us, but we learned a lot because a lot of this shit was fucked up, you know, for lack of better words. Like, so now it's like, and they ain't have that. Let us come back and try to fix it. They told us that a million times, like, but the action was never there. We never saw it. So now it's like, all right, we got this, and especially like with kids and things like that, it's a different look for us because we know, like, man, like we had them nights where, man, ain't nothing to do here. It ain't nothing to do here. Them weekends, it ain't nothing to do here. We gonna end up getting in trouble. We're gonna end up wasting our time. And now we taking it upon ourselves, and you taking it upon yourself to be like, nah, I'm gonna do something positive for these kids, because even the stuff that's supposed to be positive, like it ain't really hitting on nothing. Like it's old, like you said, everything is old and washed, and like that we had. Like they don't want to do that no more. They want a different way to do stuff. They want to do stuff their way, and nobody was hearing them. Like it was even, you know what I'm saying, like even as simple as playing basketball. Like it was hard for kids to go play basketball in the city because there was so many rules, and you couldn't be a certain age. Like, do y'all want them to not get in trouble, or do y'all not really care? That's how we felt. So I like I said, I appreciate it because I know like that is real, and it's coming from somebody who grew up just like me and see the things that I saw, and you want to do something about it. But I do know, like, and the city ain't gonna just be like, well, we see y'all doing great things, let us help. They're gonna put all types of rules, and you gotta contact these people, and if you want to do this here. And I can only imagine, because we haven't had no events since COVID, because we in different places, of course, you know, and stuff just been different. So what has been hard about like trying to get events off the ground, if anything has been like hard? I know it's, you know, you still, I would guess, you know, say new. Right. Like, what you have had a couple events. So what has, if anything's been hard about it, what would you say has been like the hardest?
I think the hardest thing about events or just having a program, anything, launching anything around here, especially when you need help from somebody else or you're relying on somebody else, is really trying to get them to understand your vision. One of the most important things that I'm learning when dealing with people, because I've never been like, I'm good, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm surprised I'm even doing this, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm just not, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't really do a lot of, you know what I'm saying, talking. But one thing that I'm learning is you have to be like, you have to, and it's sad because it's like a nonprofit, of course, blah blah blah, but you have to kind of like sell yourself in everything. You know what I'm saying? You have to, I hate to say it, but you gotta, like, to a certain extent, like, it's hard, bro. I'm just gonna say it's the people. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with people will be the hardest thing. You know what I'm saying? But to counter, you know what I'm saying, counter on that, it's kind of like when you get those people, because some people gonna make it difficult for you just because, you know what I'm saying? And I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So I think the hardest thing for me is needing help from certain people. You know what I'm saying? And them not, except for whatever reason, just not wanting to really, it's like, bro, like you ain't using the space. Like, why I can't use it? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang, like, you know what I'm saying? But just do the work anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's one thing that I'm learning. Like, even if you gotta do it by yourself, just get it done. But the hardest thing about everything I would have to say is dealing with people. And that's pretty much everything else. It's going, you know what I'm saying, play itself out. You know what I'm saying? You put the work in, it's going to play itself out. But that's the hardest part, dealing with people who really don't, whether it's they don't care for you, they don't care for the program, they just don't care. It's not beneficial to them. That's just it. Other than that.
Yeah, and again, I would agree. Like that's the same thing. Like when we talk about it, like it ain't the getting the ideas out the ground, or kids gonna come, parents gonna, they're gonna come. It's when you want to do stuff the right way, and it's somebody that's, like you say, either they don't care or it's not benefiting them, so they not gonna help, or they don't want to help. And even I don't even consider it help, because a lot of times it's like, yo, we're trying to do this the right way. We got to get you're the middle person in this situation. We're coming to you because we know we have to come to you for this, and now it's an issue that's not even a real issue. Like,
right.
So I would agree that is the thing. But like the best thing you said was just do the work, still do the work, because it's gonna, regardless of what, it's gonna be better than not doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't let nothing stop you. And you already know that's gonna be my answer to everything if it ever come up. Like, I don't want to hear that, Trees. Just do it anyway. What they gonna do? We'll figure it out. Like,
right,
because it's for a good reason. And I always feel like if you put the good energy out, it's gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? That's just how life works. So,
and another reason why I say do the work is because, I hate to say it, but our kind always want to be a part of something that's looking good. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter if they ain't get on board this time. Next time, I bet you, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's going down. You know what I'm saying? And we just had the annual little kickball joint and stuff that I'm getting ready to do every year. And you got to give people something to believe in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't just jump out here like, oh, woo-de-woo, I'm doing this, and the third. Everybody just because I need your donations, and I need, you know what I'm saying? They're like, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But because I continue to do the work, and I had a good, you know what I'm saying, event. I had a successful event. Now it's like, what can I do for you? How can I help you? How can I make this easier? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times too, it's not about what you know. It's about who you know.
That's a fact.
It's about who you know. And grace, man, that's the only thing I think that's getting me this far is grace. Because I'm telling you, like, it was hard at first, you know what I'm saying? Getting support, you know, and we always had the kids, you know, and
what about the parental support, like from the kids' parents? Because I know, and keep it in the book, you know, from our childhood and on, like, it might be a dope event, but like, all right, well, the kids go, we'll be back. You know what I'm saying? The parents don't really participate in some events sometimes, you know. So how has that been?
That's been actually good. One thing I would say, if it's free, you get a different response, definitely. And I ain't had a lot of events yet, you know what I'm saying? But I have a lot coming up. And like I said, man, I believe that you have to give our people something to believe in. You seen something that I did before, now everybody gonna want to be a part of anything that I do moving forward. You know what I'm saying? And it's just sad to say, you know what I'm saying? Because they probably don't even care about the program either. They just want to be, you know, part of anything that's hype, you know what I'm saying, right now. But yeah, man, it's hard, but it's not hard. Just keep doing the work, and it'll work out for you. One thing you can't do though is get stagnant. And even with like bridging the gap, I think that's what. Yeah. Bridging the gap. Just keep your name out there. You know what I'm saying? Like anything. If it's back to school, give out some book bags in the name of y'all foundation. You know what I'm saying? If it's whatever, just, you know what I'm saying, keep your name going to and that's one thing that I had to do too. Until I got established, like I just got a location. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard.
You giving away all my question answers, Trees.
Oh, my bad. I'm gonna chill. I'm
nah, you good. You go ahead. Go ahead, get it.
Nah, go ahead. You got it.
Nah, go ahead. You good.
It's your show. I'm just out here.
You good.
I'm just a feature. It's your track. I'm just a feature.
I'm just like, I'm excited about it though. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I ain't want to be like, well, I'm gonna just wait for her to have a few more events. Nah, I'm gonna have you on now because it's
Right.
fresh and I already know where it's gonna go. Like I don't know exactly what's gonna be, but I know with Treese at the head of it, it's gonna
Right.
go where Treese wanted to go. And
Absolutely.
like you said, like when we first started our event, our stuff, and I keep going back to us because that's what made me think about like what you're gonna do and where it's gonna go because it's not even nothing like ours except that we're doing it for the community. Like your whole approach is a whole different approach, you know what I'm saying? But
Right.
it's with the same mindset and goals in it. But
Right.
when we first started, it was small. It was us. We had like food drives and barbecue events and a toy drive that Christmas, and it was a small event. And
Right.
now, like the last Christmas we did before COVID, it was like a whole building full
Yeah.
of kids, you know. And we look back like, damn, boy, y'all see how fast this grew. And the
Right.
same thing you said was once you give people something to believe in, now that's when you get everybody. Hey, next time y'all do something, we want
Right.
to be down. And even with you, like I'm telling you on the behalf of us, anytime
Right.
you do something, hit me or hit Tego or anybody, and we with it, you know what I'm saying? Because it's
Right.
the
Right.
same, and we don't want to have nothing to do with, you know what I'm saying? We just want to support and help if we can
Right.
help. Because that's what it's all about. Because at the end of the day,
Absolutely.
it's all about the kids, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
and when we know when it's genuine, because like it's a lot of situations where it ain't genuine. It's like you said, they
Right.
want to get attached to a situation just for the hype. And like, bro, we grown,
Right.
bro. We 30 years old. We ain't no more hype,
Right.
bro. Is you doing it for real or
Right.
is you not doing it for real? Because we gonna know.
Right.
So that's why I love it, you know what I'm saying? But like you said, you just had your first kickball event. How did it go? And how, like, just walk me through like the whole setup and why you chose kickball.
For one, I chose kickball because COVID. I'm looking for an outside event. So I was trying to think outside the box. You know, basketball, everybody do basketball. You know what I'm saying? Baseball, I don't want to play baseball. So I'm like, what's something what's something that's all age? Because we cater, not cater. We like render services to kids 6 through 18. So
Yeah.
it's like, what can we do that everybody can do? You know what I'm saying? So kickball was just the easiest thing. We rented out the everything, you know, the softball fields, the parks, whatever. We did the bouncy houses, we did the food, we got trophies and stuff made for them. We had a prize table. And the dope thing about this, y'all, I didn't buy no food. We had well over 100 kids. I didn't have to buy no food. I didn't have to buy. I ain't really have to buy nothing. The only thing I had to pay for was like DJs and stuff like that, you know. And this is why I say, you know, just do the work anyhow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it would take just one person to catch on. And if it's sad to say, people follow us. You get the right person to believe in you, invest in you, everybody just want to be a part. And that's kind of what happened for us. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then we got out there, and then, you know, I got Tim, you know, thank God for my brother, you know, everybody know Tim. And so he just opened up some doors. So us parking wrecks came out. Um,
Yeah.
it was just dope all around. We got churches, the youths to come out, you know what I'm saying? And another advantage that I had too is my husband's a second grade teacher.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a plus two and going
Shout out my boy Chuck.
oh God. Oh gosh. And it was lit. We did it was not only was it a kickball tournament, it was like a field day. So we had like different stations and like just regular field day stuff. We had the DJ, we did the food, bouncy houses. And it was a blessing, man. Like I was really encouraged by that event, like to keep doing the work. You know what I'm saying? Because I sometimes it'd be like, I ain't even dealing with that. Like I don't even get and people don't realize like I don't get paid for this. You know what I'm saying? Not yet anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing this because I want to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like let's just not and say we did. Let's not make this harder for me than it has to be, because my kids gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? That if I had that mentality like the rest of these people, then it would just continue. We would just continue to go in these circles. You know what I'm saying? Again, no outlet, no resources for these kids. But it encouraged me. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you give these people something to believe in. Then from that, you know what I'm saying, I got connected with other nonprofits, you know, Park and Rec and churches and just stuff. And actually the guy that I got the space from, it's just dope, man. Like I said, just keep your business going, like your name out there. I don't care if it's a book bag that you just pass out one. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's getting 2 kids and just taking them out. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever it is, just keep your business out there. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's hard when you're trying to live regular life. And like I said, we ain't getting paid for this. You know what I'm saying? Putting together these events and making sure it's organized and you got to get the insurance and it's a lot of stuff that come with that stuff behind the scenes that a lot of people don't realize. It sometimes it could be discouraging and it's easy to drop the ball with it. You know what I'm saying? Like don't put it down. You know what I'm saying? Me being a new wife, I got 5 boys. I'm in school full time. You know what I'm saying? I work too. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I be like, I'm not, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like every other day. You know what I'm saying? But man, somebody told me yesterday what they said, when you understand your mission, it allows you to drive past emotion. When you realize what you're doing it for, them hard days ain't so hard no more. You know what I'm saying? And when you really care about it, it's just like, just do it. Just do it.
That's it. Cause and like you said, like if you don't do it, you feel bad. Like, man, I know I got to do this because the reason you're doing it is the right reason. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and that's the difference. But I also know it's not just like we touched on it, but I know it's not just like what else do you have in the vision of like free youth outreach? Like I know you were doing the tutoring,
right,
and things like that. So what else? Like what other avenues are going to fall under that?
Right now, we do life and enrichment courses, where we kind of get the kids prepared for like college. You know, we help them with the FAFSA and filing for colleges and things of that nature. We do the mentoring. We have mentors that we assign to every child. We do tutoring. On top of that, we do camps. And I'm currently in the process of doing the legal work where I'm starting 2 businesses where I plan on employing like younger kids, because they always say go get a work permit, but who gonna hire you? You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the resources that I want to do. I also partnered up with a lot of different organizations to give these kids hands-on training. In bakeries, we got a janitorial service that some of them gonna be working with, just different things of that nature. And of course we do community outreach. So yeah, and I'm actually in the makings of starting a little, I'm trying to stay away from the Boys and Girls Club vibe, but I'm working on a place for them, like a lounge for young people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not traditional.
Like Moishi them used to have.
Yeah, like something along the lines of that for the young people. So that's where I'm going. You know what I'm saying? So eventually now, like instead of saying like, all right, I'm gonna meet you here. Okay, can you meet me here? Can you meet me here? It's just one location, like, you know, just meet us here, you know, blah, 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 woo. So that's what I'm working on now. The lounge for the young people. Moesha vibes, definitely. That's what's in the making.
Because like and I say it like jokingly, but like that's really what something that like I wish we would have had back in the day. Like,
right.
Like I said, by the time we got like to the age where like I'm not gonna sit in the house all weekend. I'm trying to see what's up with the people. Like it was either we go kick it at somebody's crib or we sneak into the club and we end up getting like it was always like the wrong reason for us to like not link up, but like once we linked up, like all right, we ain't got too many options to do nothing. So that's like I know I would like that as a kid, especially in the borough, like you said, because we know it ain't really much.
Especially when you got down to earth people orchestrating it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and 2, I got a real big event coming up. I don't want to leak too much of it right now because I don't got it like fine tuned. But it'd be dope to actually like collab with y'all on this one.
Once we wrap this up, I know how the guys get. So I can speak as the voice of the group and say we with it because that's just how we get down.
I think this joint gonna be the one right here. I think it's gonna be really, really cool because it's outside of the box. It's gonna be lit. And the more the merrier. And that's my goal, man. Just getting as many kids involved as possible. I work in a prison, so, but that is like, I don't wish that on like nobody. Like
Facts.
nobody. Like that is the worst like ever. I ain't never seen grown men bro, I don't wish that on nobody. And so that's another, fire under my ass when it comes to these kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's not it. Like, that's not it.
Because even with, I didn't mean to cut you off, but even with like the kickball event, like you said, it was like over 100 kids. And it's hard, like for people that's not from Goldsboro that'll watch this, or that I've talked to since I've been gone or whatever. Like, it's hard to explain like exactly how small Goldsboro is. Like,
right.
You can get from one side of Goldsboro to the other in like 15 if you know the back street. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. you there, you in and out, whatever. So to have that many kids in one location from all the different neighborhoods,
right?
Like, that one day, you don't like, we can't even think like how many incidents we start, how many fights, how many, God forbid, somebody get killed, or it just bad vibes from happening just from that one incident. 100 kids, like that's 100 kids where they was all safe, they was having fun, they was away from the drama of maybe whatever going on at home or in school or whatever for a couple hours, and like you said, it's free, it's all free, and that's commended, you know what I'm saying? Because some people, they make these programs and they still gonna charge. It may not even be much, but they're gonna charge, you know what I'm saying? And people will pay it, and then we only got enough for 25 people. Like, it's different when Tree's having something, all we gotta do is pull up, we good, you know what I'm saying? And they know you, they see you, and it just hit different. So that's the dope part.
Another thing, my bad. One more thing that I will say is to expound on when you asked me what was hard. Another thing that is hard, other than dealing with people, is people don't understand really how nonprofits work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you ain't getting no grants, but it's coming out of my pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, y'all want to do what? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, y'all want to, you know what I'm saying? And so to even have that drive, like, I'll do it anyway, you know what I'm saying? Even if I got to pay for it because I want to do it, to still have to deal with those, like, I don't want to help you. It's like, bro, I'm already stretched. You don't even know, like.
Exactly. They do know, like, you know what it is. Like, know, yeah, like, and like, again, like you said, you work, you got your boys, your wife, school, and then people that, dang, it's coming out of her pocket sometimes. Yeah, like, that's love. Like, that ain't nothing else besides love. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a million people that have never did it, and they had resources to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could have had that a lounge idea in the borough, but instead we probably had got a club or something else that we didn't need. And not knocking none of that. That's business, whatever. But when somebody doing it out of the kindness of their heart and out of their own pocket, like, especially you started like in a pandemic, you know what I'm saying? Like, wasn't nobody, like I told you, like, our whole thing was like, bro, we don't really know how to operate. The last thing we did was the toy drive, and that was in the December before, last, and it was still like, we can't let the kids get out the car, we got to have the glove. It was still different than how we like to do it, because we like to have that atmosphere, like everybody together, we have food, all that. So for you to start it then is like, still, like, you got to deal with everyday life, like, that got to be respected on all levels, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody won't do that. People that can do it don't do it, so don't stop. Like I said, don't stop. And I know you not, because you got the vision, you're gonna make it shake. So I appreciate that for real. And I know you had spoke about it in earlier, and you were saying sometimes you have like your days where you frustrated, or you just, life hit you and you got so much stuff going on. It's like, I need to take a break, I need to take a breath. But like, what about, like, I know it's the passion behind it, but what keeps you focused and like grounded in, like, knowing like this is the mission, this is what I'm supposed to be doing, so let me keep doing it. Like on the mental side, on the mental aspect of everything.
From a mental aspect, I do exactly that. I stop, take a break. That don't mean quit, but I just really like check out. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Because if your heart ain't right, it's gonna show. You know what I'm saying? And doing stuff like this, you want everything that you do to be done in the right spirit. You know what I'm saying? So that's exactly what I do. Pause, take a break, check out. That don't mean I quit, but I definitely will take a pause. Like, I'm not today.
All right. And so if somebody else wanted to, get into a nonprofit, where, like, and kind of in the same, vein as like they want to focus on the kids or younger adults, how would you, what piece of advice would you give them if you had to give them some advice?
Make sure this is what you really want to do. When dealing with children, it's like a delicate, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to mess them up because this ain't really what you wanted to do, and now they don't want to partake in programs, you know what I'm saying, no more, because they turned off by experiences that they should never even had to have. You know what I'm saying? Like, just make sure this is really what you want to do.
All right. I think that's simple and direct to the point, but it makes all the sense. Make sure it's what you want to do. And I would second that, because I wouldn't want my child, to have to, be in a program and then like, okay, well, I'm in a program and now there's nothing going on, or the person that's, in charge and director is like the effort changes. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, that can be hard on kids, especially, again, I always go back to Goldsboro. Like, you ain't got too many times to cross us before we be like, all right, it's a wrap. I'm not rocking with that no more. You know what I'm saying? But before we go, again, I just want to thank you, because I see what you're doing. From day one, I've been proud of the fact that you stepped into that lane, and you took on that, I call it, responsibility of being able to want to be with and help kids that aren't your kids, because everybody can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm proud of you. I appreciate it. And again, any way that we can help, all you gotta do is reach out to me or the fellas, and we're gonna do what we can to help. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep keeping kids out of trouble, because that's a big thing, especially now. We know how stuff go. We've seen it. And I think it's gonna be, again, when you look up in a couple of years, you're gonna look back and not even realize how much it has grown, because it's gonna be going so fast. So I appreciate it. And thank you for the time. Before we go, where can people reach you? Where can they contact you for support, social media, anything like that?
You can hit me on Facebook at Patryce Pounds. The free outreach page is at Free Youth 21. Or you can email me at poundspatryce89@gmail.com.
Yep. And if all else fails, reach out to me and I will put you in contact with Treese. And if you watch this, support it, have your kids involved, be involved if you're a parent, because that also matters. Parents, don't just drop your kids off. Be there with them, do things with them. It matters. Seeing us matters, and taking care of the youth matters. So it's your boy Quay again, my homegirl Treese, and thank you all for tuning in to the Quality Time Podcast. I'm out.
Hi.
They ask for greatness, I promise perfection. Mama birthed the king, immaculate conception. I survived in the darkness and the shadows of death. And through all that I prospered, they formed every weapon. But I came so thorough, never changed my wardrobe. Took every scar with honor, I was raised in the borough. Now I'm giving to me from the belly of the beast. I'm just paying respects, I'm just speaking my peace.